people your name and the brand that you represent.
My name is Tre Jones, and the brand I represent is Black Orchid. We're an educational company based out of DC. We teach cultivation, culinary, and extraction, and we empower people, and we just teach them to do the things that we do on a regular, everyday basis.
So what inspired you to come up with the Black Orchid?
To be completely honest, before this company actually came into existence, there was no idea of Black Orchid. What inspired me was 2.5 years ago. I was like everybody else who smoked weed. I just smoked weed. Decided to grow a plant, and after my first harvest, I decided that's what I wanted to do for the rest of my life. And Black Orchid came upon. I met my business partner while working at an organic market. Shot the idea to me, and we just ran with the shit. So that's how it happened. It just literally fell in my lap.
Do you remember the first plant, the plant you just talked about, the first plant that you grew? Do you remember that? Like, did it come out shitty? Did it come out?
No. I remember the exact 3 first plants I grew. I grew 2 blue cheese, and I grew a green crack. One was about 3 1/4 feet. Another was 3 feet, and the other blue cheese was 2.5. I remember distinctly they came out fantastic. One was damn near black by the end. The other one was starting to purple, and the green crack was just phenomenal.
Damn.
It was fantastic. Should have yielded, but I mean, I kind of threw them outside and did their thing.
So what's the most challenging thing that you faced so far, starting a business, being young and black and, a lot of people, you got to, meet people, know the right people. How does that factor into how you get things going?
I'm going to just be honest, patience is one thing. Because people always expect shit to happen overnight. You know what I mean? My mentor of sorts, if that's what you want to call him, I work for him now. He's been doing his business for 3 years. They just finally broke out of the red zone, meaning they're finally making money after 3 years. He grinded out doing 14-hour days every fucking day. So it's just patience and just dealing with arrogance. So the difficult thing is just like you meet other people who have successful businesses that may have not gone about it the way I went about it. For example, I met a gentleman, someone gave him a large sum of money, him and his partner, and was like, we want to invest in you. And gave him a plan, and that's what they did. They went up and started the business, something that's very successful as of today, but now they're facing issues because, coming and starting a business, like, I really think you should take it step A to B, A to B and so on and so forth. You take it one step at a time, and you kind of skipped first 15 steps. Like, you got to struggle in the business initially in it. Just struggling. You're going to be losing money. You're going to be spending money. So at the end of the day, if you skip all that, somebody just hands you a paycheck and say, go build this, you're going to fail. It is what it is.
What's your favorite part about the cannabis culture and the legalization that's happened in D.C. recently? Because I know you hit a lot of events.
My favorite part? Honestly, getting to meet new people. Like, I'm a people person. I just feel like cannabis is something that's so widespread. It's not just, something that's... something that young kids do anymore. It's, I know a woman 66 years old, smokes weed, and smoked weed her entire life. My mom has smoked weed before, Everybody I know at some point in their life has smoked weed or is still smoking weed. So it's just cool meeting, like, so many people. I just get to meet so many age groups and so many different walks of life, and they all come together over one plant. So that's pretty tight.
Would you consider yourself a flower guy or a concentrate guy, edible guy, tincture?
Flower over everything.
Flower over everything.
It's just the most raw form of cannabis. With flowers, you get everything that plant ever absorbed in the soil. You get the flavor, the smell, you know what I mean? Like, what it looks like on the outside is based upon its environment, so it's just the rawest form of cannabis. I feel like you can take something that looks terrible, like a terrible looking plant, make it into concentrates. No one ever knows the difference. With flower, you really, really, really get to look at how the plant was grown, everything. Flower just tells everything about a plant, so that's my favorite part. And honestly, I prefer the ritual of rolling up. Like, I could give a less about eating edibles or whatever. I eat all day, every day. Like, that's something I was born doing. I made a decision to smoke weed, so like, I want to make that decision to also go out and find that nice ass flower that I want. So it's definitely flowers over anything. So
now that we're talking about flowers, I see you lighting up something right now. Could you tell me what that is and what your favorite strain is?
Ironically, what's in this J is one of my favorite strains. It's a Blue Dream with a little reclaim wax in the tip and a raw paper.
Raw. So you mentioned raw. Do you smoke any blunts, any tobacco, front soda, stuff that they do in DC?
I ain't even gonna lie.
Keep it a bean, man.
Like
it's a dirty secret.
Like a year ago, I used to smoke hella blunts. I have a bag, like a big gallon-sized bag full of like 300 wrap-ups, like all the same, Dutch Javas or Dutch chocolates. And I've thrown away 2 or 3 sizes of those bags before, so I used to smoke blunts day in, day out. That was the only way I knew to smoke. It was like, I don't like glass because no one was smoking glass, you know what I mean? But, you gotta grow up sometimes, you know what I mean? That's just not healthy, like.
So you on the papers now?
Yeah,
you graduated. It's the best thing ever. Tell the people who are not smoking papers yet what they can expect, when they take this time out, look at the tutorials, get that roll right, what they can expect, from the taste to the purity and the clean hit you get from a paper.
So I'm gonna let you know right now, like if you ever notice when you smoke any type of blunts or roll-ups, there's an aftertaste. So you're killing the taste of your cannabis, not to mention you're also getting some type of high or head rush from the paper. You know what I mean? When you split a Dutch Master in half, what do you usually see? A tan piece of paper, very thin, cancer paper, full of chemicals, helps with the slow burn. Then you got that natural tobacco leaf. You burn that automatic carcinogens, you know what I mean? So with that being said, you not only change your high, you are missing out on flavor, you're missing out on smell, you're just missing out on the flower, you know what I mean? And it's a waste of weed. So I mean, if you're gonna smoke clean. As clean as possible. I mean, because we are smoking here, but papers just offer the best flavor, the best everything. You just gotta learn to be sociable high. Blunts don't make you sociably high.
That's a good point. That's exactly a good point. Nobody wants to be grumpy. So, do you get the J. Cole? Do you get the J. Cole jokes a lot?
Yo, every day of my life, man.
Every day of your life, you get the J. Cole.
Let me ask you a question. How can you laugh at anything else if you can't laugh at yourself? So on top of the fact, like, it's not like I'm being compared to somebody terrible. Like, J. Cole is cool as shit. Like, honestly, he's one of the coolest cats around, you know what I mean? Like,
that's definitely true.
Like, if someone gives you a nickname, you better embrace that nickname for whatever it is. Like, I don't care what they call you. Your group of friends gave you a nickname for a reason. It's out of an experience or, like, because...
What if a girl did, like, some wild shit, though, when they was chilling with some dudes and they call her, like, throw up? Oh, you throw up now. Like what? She gotta embrace that shit because she threw up on everybody's lap while everybody was twerking and having fun. They was gonna get the Wi-Fi password.
I would straight call her Lil Earl. Like every time I seen her, like, what up, Lil Earl? Like people would just think like it's like Erling throwing up.
So it's special,
like, I would
yeah.
just make it something that doesn't sound as terrible, but I mean she's gonna get that nickname.
How great is that for DC and you coming from Baltimore, just having to get in the mix. How great is the DC scene right now for everybody who's trying to be...
You want me to be honest?
Yeah, completely honest.
I'm going to be 110%. When I first went to my first event in DC, terrible. I feel like we don't have the best representation of cannabis connoisseurs because everyone deems us as potheads. You know what I mean? You have these companies that start up, fantastic companies, great people. But when I come to your table looking for information, you shouldn't be so stoned out of your mind that I can't get that information. You know what I mean? There shouldn't be so much other things distracting and going on where you can't tell me something I want to know. Knowledge is free, you know what I'm saying? It only takes a moment to answer a question, but other than that, I mean, it's just really cool to see a lot of unity because in Baltimore, like, I don't see support like that. Like, I got friends who make music, friends who do all types of shit. You don't see support like that.
That's one thing I noticed about you when we did the event over there at the Fun House on 420. You were alert, the whole time. You had the crowd. A lot of people had the people come through, and get a little gear, spend some money. You had the crowd. You was putting on a performance, if you ask me. You get what I'm saying? I'm an entertainer, so I know what a performance looked like. And it wasn't just, conversation. People came and they watched, and I watched.
Honestly, I just tell people to go find yourself. Know yourself. And by that I mean, like, know how much, you can take as a person. Know what makes you comfortable. You know what I mean? And just push to always just do your best, yo. Fuck what everyone says. It's not like a rat race. You know what I mean? It's not about who crosses the finish line first. you gotta realize there's always gonna be a fucking finish line. So just do what you like and know yourself. Because no one can ever tell you about yourself if you know exactly who you are.
Message!
You know what I mean?
What kind of music or what is your favorite artist to listen to when you're medicated? You know, in your zone.
Honestly, my favorite artist would have to be Sango. Honestly, to listen to when I'm smoking. You know, it's very calming, but at the same time, there's like, I don't know, good beats, you know, smooth lyrics. It's kind of like, I don't know, the jazz form of hip hop, I guess. I don't know what you want to call it, but it's just some cool shit, man. I enjoy it.
Okay, bet. So, what's your favorite hot snack?
There's so many high snacks, though. I mean, like, my favorite food to eat when I'm high is fried chicken and rice, like white rice, like sticky white rice. My favorite candy would have to be like Sour Patches or gummy bears. There's no other difference. And then like as far as chips, Doritos. So I mean, like those are my
Spicy nacho or like just nacho cheese.
Just any Dorito.
Even the buffalo kind.
So I like every single Dorito that's ever come out in America. I have eaten it all. They're all delicious. I don't know.
I can't fuck with
Dude,
that.
I guess I even forced myself to do it because I love Doritos so much.
Yeah, I hear this Doritos. Y'all need to get this man a sponsorship or endorsement or something. Link up.
Doritos commercial would be tight. Eat that, like heat it up and grill. Like jasmine and white rice.
Oh, jasmine.
With like grilled, sauteed chicken, fried chicken. Stir fry is delicious. With like chicken and rice is good. Everything with chicken and rice is delicious.
Just getting hungry, man.
Oh, man.
Go ahead and tell the people where they can find you, you know, stay in contact with you so they can follow this movement.
They can check out the website at www.blackorchid.social, or they can check us out on Massroots as Black Orchid, or you can check us out on Instagram. I mean, either way you spin it, you know, just check us out.
What's the Instagram?
BLA_CK_ORC_HID Black Orchid. Yeah.
That's a lot of periods, man.
Roll call, now what that is? That Bubba Kush, now what that is? That cherry pie, now what that is? That Queen of Liz, now